Hello guys, welcome back to the Arnold Project. This is of course a psychiatric, self-therapeutic multimedia project and so on and so forth, but if you want introduction, like I said as usual, you don't have to see it here. I'm not going to go through it. You can just find my previous live stream straight up to January 2021 to 2021, and the past 3 years I've done a variety of different versions covering what we do on the Arnold Project right here, how we break it down to subdomains, analogies, blah-de-da, and including copyright-free music and the schedule and so on and so forth. So if you want the details, you can go back there. Now we're just going to dive right into the content today. I'm not going to skip. I'm just going to skip ahead and move forward what we have to cover. So why don't we begin by saying that in the first maybe 5 to 8 minutes or so, we're going to cover a bunch of screenshots and photographs of treats I received from my colleagues and co-workers. One of them had his birthday, and he's a fantastic individual, and a lot of sense, as at one point I treat him kind of like an uncle, and he works in shipping and receiving. So I want to get to his birthday and the treats that he gave me, by way of other colleagues of mine who then they passed on to me, and I just want to say happy birthday and show some gratitude there. And then so that's some photographs. The next one is also the screenshots, which you see right here on the top. Again, what you see is what you get. So on the very top you see just a burst snapshot. We're going to go through some detailed screenshots, but they cover an app that I'm using that I recently downloaded, and it was on my old phone, and I re-downloaded the newest version here, and it can really play music, but also edit the music all in one app. And so I've been testing that out, so we'll cover that as well. In addition, we will, after about the 10-minute mark into this live stream, again it's only a max 15 minutes, so it won't be too long, I'm going to walk around the room and just cover some stuff, including the stuff I cooked up for today's dinner, bagel, some stuff from Pizza Pizza, the dip, and as well as some trash and garbage we gotta get rid of, some toiletries, as well as some paper. So that being said, I think that's what we have to cover today, most urgently, and then at the very end I will deliver a take-home message, as well as right before that I think some administrative stuff. For example, things I can't show on stream, like researching for some rollerblades, researching for something visual so that I can transcribe and see what I transcribe, hopefully when I'm working, and in addition to that, volunteering, so sending an email report to one of my supervisors. So that's what's in store for today. Why don't we get right into it? I'm going to do right now is maximize that bottom panel, and what you see here is basically a burst snapshot of all the treats I received. What you can see here are samosas and spring rolls. Oh, actually that doesn't work very well, does it? It's being covered up by the top one. Let me get rid of that if I can. Okay, so there we go, perfect. And alright, so you said that burst snapshot, samosas, vada, crispy crunchy, and also spring rolls. So spring rolls, vada, and samosa, these are Sri Lankan treats. I'm going to run through 2 bags of these, and basically, like I said, they came from my colleague's birthday. So I'm going to say SM, he, a very fantastic individual, like I said. And I'm just running through it. 2 of my other colleagues, LN and JY, 2 of them passed them on to me because typically I don't go to the kitchen, and of course during COVID-19 I generally just don't eat anything, but they give it to me anyways. Here's in a plastic bag, of course. It's all everyone's used gloves and tongs to handle the food, so it should be fine. And of course we have in each of the bags 1 spring roll, 1 samosa, and 1 vada. And I've gone through what they all are made of in previous live streams before. This isn't the first time I've had these treats. These are class 4 items, meaning that they are things I received as gifts from fellow staff or friends or classmates or so on and so forth. And so this is a treat, class 4 item. Vada is very crispy, very crunchy, got coriander, spice, chili, and of course I think the base is lentils. And spring rolls, just crispy fried spring rolls, vegetarian. Again, everything here is vegetarian, with some, I believe, carrots and celery and so on and so forth. And the last item is samosas, which were potatoes. That's the triangular one. Again, 2 bags of them, and the bags came from our workplace. We have manufacturing plants, so we have all sorts of thin plastic bags to bag up products. Now, in this case, they were used for food. Now, moving on. Okay, what we're gonna do is showcase this app here, and so we're 5 minutes in. I'm keeping tabs on the time. Looks pretty good. So this is a music speed changer app. You can find that on Google Play, and you can see here encoding kbps, so kilobytes per second, all the details. It's very interesting because I didn't realize, well, when I first downloaded this app almost like 3-4 years ago, it was a very different app. It could literally, the only thing it could ever do was change your music. Speed up your music or slow down your music, and raise the pitch and lower the pitch, and that's all it could ever do. But now it's been 3 years in the future, and I recognized I needed that. I wanted to use the tool, something to change the pitch of music that I have downloaded onto my phone. And so what we have here is, now that it's 3 years into the future, wow, it has changed or what? You can save it to different directories. It can play music. You can see there some of the tracks there, Four Seasons, Sonatina. All of these things are basically tracks I have on my phone. And you can see there, that's a podcast with Elon Musk. Not podcast, a little download. But there's Radio TTS, there's a bunch of songs there, and some playlists. And it can actually take things from my actual phone, and you can see it's all organized and stuff like that, which surprised me because I thought it was just to change the pitch, but obviously 3 years of development, and I'm very glad and very proud of the team who makes this app, and how far they've gone with it. So you can see all sorts of different things. I believe one of the most exciting things seeing this was I had equalizer, as well as not just pitch. So there's a lot more than just pitch and tempo now. It has the ability to increase the amplitude of the volume of what you're going to edit, where you want to save it. You can change all of that. It's very interesting how things have changed and improved over time. And here's a sample right here. Again, the pitch, the tempo, looping, markers, you can add all that stuff. Again, this was not there previously. And I just think it's incredible how things have changed. And here's one last blurry photograph of the gift item. Okay, so back to the blurry screen, to the burst snapshots here, right? Here's the burst snapshots of the app. You can see a variety of different ones here. It is obviously free, that's why there are ads. And you can see that there are ads on it. And so that's what I've been using. Again, this is not promotion, although I know it can probably sound like it, but I'm really just running through what I use. So, as I said, this is part of the Arnold project, part of the system. One particular part regarding efficiency and productivity while I'm working, and technology devices, some food, some gift items from my colleagues. Alright, so moving on. Now we have some depth foods I ate this morning. So this is the last portion of photography today. I ate some chicken, homemade, home-cooked chicken, and with sea cucumber and green onion. So it's not the most appealing thing. This is a better snapshot, very close-up photograph, something that I could probably post onto All Recipes or whatever, or Yelp or something like that. But again, this is not stuff that's be eaten. This is a class 2 versus a class 4 item. Class 2 items are things from our guardians, and there's a lot of domestic insecurities, household issues for the past 3 decades. I should not eat something that makes me so uncomfortable. That's my fault, no one else's. My responsibility. Okay, so again, the last burst snap shot or photograph, and now we can move on. Good. So I think we're a little bit behind schedule. I'm going to get up now. So this is the part of the live stream where I stand up. So let's get up, move about, kind of shake my legs. I gotta get to work in about literally. I'm going to be late, actually, unfortunately, but the next 15 minutes I gotta get out of here. So let's take a look. This is region D1, and I was sitting here region A. You can see region A compared to yesterday is completely clean now. It's very nice. I will be getting groceries tomorrow morning, so tonight it's not going to be very dirty. I'm going to turn to the side here. So region D1, we have some stuff we need to urgently cover in the next 4 minutes. It won't take that long. So we have some Colgate Sensitive, so basically some toothpaste I'm using. This is a gift item, so class 4 from 2018. So you can see expiry date is 2019 here or something like that. Maybe even more than that, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. and I neglected to use it. So finally I have this. Someone pull this out, put it over here in region, this is I believe B5, so I'll put it right here, and that's now I can toss away this piece of trash here, recyclables. We also have some trash here. I was doing the laundry, so one of the task lists on the side here that I mentioned yesterday on previous stream, again on YouTube, Twitch, wherever you're coming from. So the laundry, also something else I had to take care of this morning. As a result, I was about 2 hours consumed doing something else that I honestly would have liked to be able to do this stream earlier. So we have some shitty, it looks like shit. It's just paper towels that I accidentally put into the laundry, so that's fuck. But anyways, this is garbage, so I'll just put it inside this bag and take it out. Same thing with this, recyclables. This is my lunch, sorry, not lunch, dinner. And so it's really a bagel, Dempster's whole wheat, plus some bologna on the inside, chicken bologna, and I believe chia seeds, oregano, black pepper. I like to add black pepper to it, dehydrated onions. And then there's this pizza dip. If I can't focus on it, I don't know, honey garlic. There we go. It's focusing now. So you see pizza, honey garlic, and the expiry date is about March 30. So I'll put these two together. And this is something I really do have to cover on stream because I never really, haven't actually used this dip before. And this is just an idea I wanted to capture on stream. So I'm going to put it inside this work bag inside a bag inside a bag. And that's for work now. And this shit here is basically I'm going to put it inside. And it's all garbage and trash. So when I go to work, I'm going to toss that in the garbage into the recycle bin. And then I'm taking that to work. So we'll turn around now. So we're done the food, the cooking, we're done the photography, the screenshots, the tech devices, the music, efficiency, going to work, all that kind of jazz. And now we're going to turn to the side here. So some logistics and toiletries are done. So stuff that's administrative in nature now. I'm sitting right here and I have about 2 minutes to run through it. So the first thing I have to mention here, so my laptop, I have, you can see down there, there's an Excel. So, well, you can't really make it out, but I'll talk about it. Basically, this is Excel. I have 2 spreadsheets for volunteering at the long-term seniors home. And so the point is I every month have to file that report, and I almost forgot today that February obviously only goes to the 28th. So I have literally 4 days left. I plan on calling one of my clients, which is really someone I treat as family. And we're real close for the past 4 years now. And again, he's into his 90s, and it's a difficult time for him right now, especially during the pandemic. So I just want to call him and then record that into Excel when I come back from work, or maybe I'll call him after work, record that, and have to send out that report to my coordinator or supervisor at the seniors home. Okay, so that's that, and I got it updated this morning with some records. I missed some appointments, so I had to update this morning as well. So that's also a write-off done. Okay, and then the next thing I believe I have to talk about what did I have to cover. Shit, I can't remember this time. I don't know what it says in the title. Okay. It's not in the title, but it's right over here. I believe it says somewhere research devices for rollerblades. So one thing for sure that I missed, I think I can't see it, doesn't matter. Here it is. All right. 472, 473. So these 2 items here, going online and just going to Walmart or whatever, I'm trying to research rollerblades, something that will get me to my transportation, just a mode of transportation to get me to work without having to rely on the transport, like the public transport, TTC, that's what we have here. And also some researching another device that kind of allows me to hopefully transcribe the things that I dictate, that I speech. So speech to text, and then text to, speech. And I wanted to look for something like that I could use while working, so that I can work on this project and developing myself and improving and learning myself, constantly learning while I'm doing this kind of some menial tasks on the job. With that being said, I'm short on time now, 30 seconds left. So take home message, of course, I covered everything. So take care of yourself, your health, your finances, make sure you become a strong, responsible, disciplined individual, not to preach, but because, again, I hope you share this understanding with me that you can't help anybody else unless you help yourself first and can stand on your own 2 feet. That's the best thing you can do for the ones that you care for. With that being said, this is the Emerald Project. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you see the better version of you as well as myself in the next live stream tomorrow morning. This is Emerald signing out. Ciao.